Coenie is a project management, not just a lecturer, but a consultant and a practitioner as well. So again, somebody that works with the stuff for real. And as you've seen in the previous sessions as well, there's so much wisdom that we can learn for people that actually have to face the music and not the theory every day. So Coenie, if you don't mind, maybe just tell him a little bit about yourself. So don't be too jealous, but Coenie is most probably sitting there in Somerset or someplace. Am I right, Coenie?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm not sitting in Somerset West or Stellenbosch. I'm sitting in Durbanville, which is close.
Oh, Durbanville, close enough, close enough.
The claim to fame for Durbanville is we still have Durbanville wineries, so we still have our own wineries, although we're not in Stellenbosch. Guys, so thank you very much for joining. Hello from my side here, all the way in a cold Cape Town. This time of the year, the weather here is funny because if you've got beautiful weather outside, it's extremely cold. But if you have rain, it's a bit warmer. So we don't really know what we want. Now, after a few days of rain, we sort of start praying for a bit of sunlight, but then the cold step in again, and then it's too cold. We start praying for the sunlight again. So that's why I'm sitting here with a jacket. It's fairly cold, and my room is on the back side of the house, so it's also very cold on that side. Yeah, guys, I just had a quick look when I was starting to prepare. It's my third year involvement in this, and I really enjoy this class. Before starting, I want to commend you guys for doing what you are doing and taking on this course. It's really, really good. It's well structured. It's well set up. And from what I've heard in the past, it's really, you're in good hands. So congratulations for doing that. And welcome to everybody on this session. So I already said my name is Coenie now. I can probably just summarize myself professionally as a project management professional, and I really enjoy the world of project management. If I say the world of project management, as I currently work for myself. And let's say my company or my professional environment, it's consisting of 3, maybe 4 main pillars. So on the one side, I do project management consultancy. So that is where I help and assist companies to become better in their projects. So you can say business consultant in the project environment. I'm saying that very specific because that sort of links onto my presentation as well. So consulting on the one side, then I've got a training leg. And within the training leg, I've got clients who are universities, and I've got clients who are training providers. So I train for Stellenbosch University. I do pre-grad courses for them, post-grad courses, CPUT. I've done some work for UJ. I've done some work for Cape Town University. But I also do training work for training providers. So I've got a few training providers who I do training courses for. So that's my second leg. Then I do from time to time manage projects as well. But the thing is with projects, and I probably don't need to tell you guys this, but project management or being a project manager is a full-time job. So I don't manage projects myself anymore. What I will do is a client asks me for a project to manage a project. I will get a project manager or 2 in, and then we'll work as a team on the projects that they ask. And then the fourth leg, which is still under development and really not, I wouldn't say let's call it a revenue stream, is my research. So I do quite a lot of research in the area of projects and project management companies and project-based companies and projects as well. And I really appreciate or like that environment as well of that. Good. So that's introduction of that. I don't know. Can I just start with the presentation? Is that fine? Is that
100%, Coenie? Yeah. 100%.
What is
Thank you very much.
Okay. Guys, so if you do a lot of training and lecturing like myself, then when someone asks you to do something like this, you are probably not too excited because I mean you do a lot of these presentations and you sit in front of the camera these days. You know, we don't have too many face-to-face stuff yet, and you are, it's almost like a job. So I don't like doing it. I'm saying that on the one side because I don't want to make it too formal. So the format of today is I really just want to chat to you about something that I have a passion for. And that is that the role of projects and project management within our companies and our environment are so important. And it's not just a functional role. So I did some research on this in my own PhD studies, and I've got a passion for sort of where three environments come together. The first environment is that of the business. So I like business. I like company dynamics, and I like the way businesses are set up. Then the second leg is that of project management and the role projects and project management plays within the organization. And then the third leg is that of strategy. So I really enjoy the strategic side of business. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to I'm going to take you through a journey of projects from a functional level right up to a strategic level, right up to saying, but how can my project management be a strategic, sustainable strategic asset for my organization, and then also what that means in the future. Okay, so that's sort of the direction we are going to go with this. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. If I say short as possible, I don't want to talk on my own the whole time. So what we normally do is after about half an hour or 20 minutes, 40 minutes, then I want to open it up and say, what do you guys think about this? And what is your experience in this? And what is your viewpoint in all of this, the stuff that I'm saying? Or do I just talk nonsense? So we want to keep it interactive by at the end of the session. Good. So let's start at the beginning. Now, project management is very functional. I mean, functional. What does it say when we say projects or something is functional within a business or a working environment? What we are saying is projects are, if something is functional, we say it's got a job to do. Now, so if you think about HR, if you think about finance, if you think about even engineering, you say, but there's a specific job, marketing or sales. If you think about that within the organization, there's a specific job to do, and there's a specific way to do that job. So when we are dealing with projects and project management, we say that on the first level, or firstly, let's put it that way. Firstly, project management is functional. Functional means it's got a job to do. Now, if you think about what is projects, I mean, this is what you guys all been doing now up to now, is to say projects are, and I always, in my classes, I always say, I like to keep things simple. I like to keep things basic. So the definition, the most basic definition of a project for me is doing a bunch of stuff to reach a goal, a specific goal. Very, very simplified. I know there's more to that than that, but it's just nice to say, well, functional, we need to get stuff done, and we've got some people to help us to do that. Okay, we've got a project manager who does that, and the project manager need to take a few things in account. And if you think about the things in account, then we're talking about functional project management. We're talking about getting things done. And this is sort of a very simplified, again, model that I've set up over the years to make project management easy. And I'm not going to go through this with you. This is probably what you did over, in the course, or at least in some section of the course. Okay, but on the left-hand side, it's very important for me to realize that all projects always starts with the strategic side. And we know that strategy drives your projects. We're going to have a closer look at that in a moment. And out of that, linked to that, or to link your project to the business, is what we call the business case. Now you say, but listen, we don't want to do projects which is not in line with what we want to achieve in the long run, strategic side. And that's why we start with the business case, and then you fall into the process of project management. So if I say you fall into the process of project management, you go from project brief, business case to project brief, and then you go into the planning phase, which consists of three main sort of areas. What is your plan? Your plan is, what do I need to do? When am I going to do that? And how much it's going to cost me? The triangle, the triangle is your project plan. The project management triangle is your project plan. You say, okay, but now that I have my plan, I need to execute. But when I execute, I need to monitor and control my project in a certain way to make sure that what I said I was going to do, what I planned to do, that I actually do that, or at least drive that. So when we talk about monitoring and controlling, when we talk about execution, there's three things that needs to happen. Number one, we need to look back. We are in the project, we are executing, we need to look back and say, okay, when I look back, how am I doing with my project? Because you want to know how far. I always say monitoring and controlling is like playing golf, or executing a project is like playing golf. If you hit the ball, you know where you want to go. I'm not a golf player, just so by the way, but I sort of know how the game works. So if you start hitting the ball, if you tee off, I think